Okay, it's Thursday, September 7th, 2017. We're at Manorwood Drive, 26th Street Southeast, looking at more damage from 5-Star Concrete. So let's look at the damage to the city property here, see what we can find. Move along here. I guess there's somebody that put forth the effort to put a sock here. Or maybe the city did that, because 5-Star would have never done that. So we'll go along here. Go look at damage that occurred here on Manorwood. Just around the address of... Let's see, where's the address? Right around 2407 on Manorwood. So we're going to look, we'll start at the city sidewalk. You can see it's all marred up, scraped up, chipped and everything as a result of them driving their skid steer around to work on a driveway. And here we have damage to the sidewalk, somewhat patched again by 5-Star. Slap in some concrete, call it good, which is just going to pop out and crack out when it gets cold and wet. And even filling in the existing gap that should be there. So we're going along, more damage, more chips. Huge chip out where they chisel away that sidewalk section. Again, that's going to pop out, become a tripping hazard and whatnot. Go along here and let's get a better view so you can just see the sidewalk damage from a wide area or wide angle. Okay, we'll walk across the street, and as we're walking across the street, you can clearly see in Manorwood more damage to the street by skid steers. And of course, I think I may have forgot to point it out in the last video. They're a telltale sign of just oil markings all over the place from their vehicles, which are leaking like crazy. And you could see signs of them washing stuff down that drain. So you see all the damage in the street from the skid steer as they turned, twisted in the street and marred up the pavement. Made a mess of the place. As a resident, not very thrilled with that at all. So we'll look and see. Let's look on the sidewalk here. We just got one little chip out there. Lots of staining from them painting on a finish. This is at, again, at 2407. The other one was across the street from 2407. So we look and see, again, more damage to the street from the skid steer as they twisted and turned, jerking around and ripping up asphalt as they went along. More damage to the city property. And again, they're telltale signs of oil spillage all over the road there from their vehicles. So, let me move on to 26th Street Southeast, where there were a few more victims over here. Okay, we come along. And from afar, we look at the sidewalk area. You can see the scrapes and scratches and everything from their skid steer and coming in and trying to dig up this driveway. Staining all over the sidewalk, and again, more chip out, breaking of the sidewalk. Poor neighbors with a poorly poured concrete job that actually drains back into their garage. So as soon as we get rain this weekend, their unfortunate demise is they will have water in their garage. So we move along. You can see kind of the damage in the streets. Not sure if this was caused by them, but very well could have been. So we move along, and we see more of the telltale oil drainage signs all over the road here from their vehicles, and they're twisting and turning from their John Deere 314G skid steer as they drove through the yard area of this resident's property and left it in quite the mess that it's in. But that's theirs. I'm just trying to document the damage to the city property at this point. So move along. We come up to 3408. On 26th Street Southeast. Let me see. Hey, we've got a paper here so we can look at that to get the actual date, just to show Thursday, September 7th. So, we come along here and we see the grinding, the damage, the cracking in the city sidewalks again, and the patchwork, the attempted patchwork. Again, fortunately, probably the city has put a sock in here to collect debris, because that's not something that 5-Star would do. So that's it for this video. So we'll move along. We'll find more damage and we'll get it up here. Thanks.